Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ziyad, MBBS, MD in Health Informatics. Welcome to the NCLEX-RN course series. In this tutorial series, we are going to discuss the formula method for dosage calculation. What do we need a structured formula instead of guessing? Exactly, because medication errors can harm patients, and that's why this method is powerful. Here's the formula you must memorize. D divided by H multiplied by Q equals X. Now let's break that down. Say it with me. D over H times Q equals X. D over H times Q equals X. Now let's break that down. D mean desired dose, what the prescriber ordered. H mean have, that is what is available on medication label. Q means quantity, that tablet, capsules or milliliters. X is unknown, that is what you will give. So this formula works every time if you set up correctly. So memorize it. D over H times Q equals X. D over H times Q equal X. Now listen carefully. These are NCLEX or nursing survival rules. Always label every term milligram, milliliter, tablets or capsules. Always include Q even when it equals 1. When you do the example, you will understand this. And convert units before using the formula if needed. And most important, ask yourself, is this reasonable dose? Never rely on maths, think like a nurse. So here's the safe calculation checklist. Step 1, memorize the formula. That is D over H times Q equals X. Then insert values into formula. Before insert, convert units if necessary. Then calculate, then label your answer and evaluate it if it makes sense. If you follow these 6 steps every time, you will rarely make a mistake. Let's apply this to tablets and capsules. So here are the important principles. For tablets and capsules, Q is usually 1 tablet or 1 capsule, but you still must include it. So any calculation, if it is 1 tablet or 1 capsule, don't forget to put that 1 for the calculation. Then only you will be get used to this formula. So let's look at an example. Order is 0.375 milligram and available is 0.25 milligram per tablet. So let's calculate. So first pause the video and think, will you need more than 1 tablet or less? Since 0.375 milligram is more than 0.25, you will need more than 1 tablet. Now let's use the formula. 0.375 divided by 0.25 times 1 equals X. So the answer will be 1.5, that is 1.5 tablets. So always think before calculating. That is very important. Example 2, order is 12,000 units of IV medication. Available is 20,000 units in 2 milliliter. So here we have to be careful. This is 2 milliliter. So when you put in the formula, 12,000 units divided by 20,000 units into Q, you have to put 2. Don't just put 1 because you can see 2,000 units in 2 milliliter. So you have to put the 2 here. Now when you calculate, you can cut these 3 zeros and multiply. The answer is X equal to 1.2 milliliter. Sometimes the units don't match. For example, milligram versus microgram, gram versus milligram, and milli equivalent versus milliliter. When this happens, stop. Convert first. Never mix units in the formula. That's a common nursing or NCLEX mistake. So the conversions are 1 gram equal to 1000 milligram, 1 milligram equal to 1000 microgram, and 1 kilogram equal to 1000 gram. Let's do an example. Order is 0.1 milligram. Available dosage is 50 microgram. So here the units are don't match. So we know 1 milligram equal to 1000 microgram. So 0.1 milligram equal to 100 microgram. Now use the formula. So 100 divided by 50 into 1 equals X. So X equal to 2. So that is 2 tablets. So it is simple when you convert the units first. Let's go to the calculating liquid medications. Liquids are where students make mistakes. So here is important is Q is not always 1. It might be 5 milliliter, 10 milliliter or 2 milliliter. So if you omit Q, you will calculate the wrong dose. So never skip Q for liquids. Let's look at an example. The order is 200 milligram and available is 125 milligram per 5 milliliter. You can see amoxicillin 125 milligram per 5 milliliter. So before using the formula, let's estimate. So order is 200, available is 125 milligram per milliliter. So 200 milligram should be more than 5 milliliter. So we will need more than 5 milliliter. Yes. So now calculate. Desired is 200, having is 125 milligram into quantity. This is 5 milliliter. So don't forget to put 5 into X. So X equal to 8 milliliter. So always estimate first. Let's go to the rounding rule. For milliliters, round to the nearest tenth if instructed. For example, 0.33 you can estimate into 0.3 milliliter. So let's do another example. Order is 10 milligram and available is 15 milligram per milliliter. So desired is 10 divided by having is 15 milligram into 1 equals 0.66 milliliter. So when you round it to nearest 10, it will be 0.7 milliliter. So be careful with rounding in the practice. So let's do an milli-equivalent type question. Order is 15 milli-equivalent and available is 20 milli-equivalent per 10 milliliter. You can see the potassium chloride here, oral solution, 20 milli-equivalent per 15 milliliter. So when you put the formula, desired dose is 15 milli-equivalent, having is 20 milliequivalent into 15 milliliter. You can see this is 15 milliliter. So don't forget to put this Q. So when you calculate, it is X equal to 7.5 milliliter. So always think before calculate. So here when you estimate, you can see available is 20 milliequivalent for 10 milliliter, but our requirement is 15. So it should be less than 10. So that is the answer we are getting. Let's talk safety. Never rely on the formula. So you have to estimate first and keep in mind maximum tablets per dose are usually 3 or fewer, but some exceptions are there. But when the exceptions occur, you have to double check it. So always double check the math and always label the answers. Whether it is milliliter, milligram or microgram, you have to be labeled the answer. And the units are different. Convert before calculating and never omit Q. So some common mistakes students make are forgetting Q. So always write full formula and wrong conversion. So memorize equivalents, incorrect rounding. So follow the rounding rules and not labeling. Always include the unit and giving too many tablets. So stop and reassess. So if you calculating extreme values, you have to stop and first estimate and then check the formula and confirm the answer. So let's see some practical questions. Order is 10 milligram. Available is as shown in the picture, that is 30 milligram per 5 milliliter. So here you have to estimate available is 30 milligram per 5 milliliter, order is 10. So the amount should be less than 5 milliliter. So desired is 10 milliliter divided by having is 30 milligram into 5. So then you can cut the zeros and 5 divided by 3, that is 1.66 milliliter. So you can round it nearest 10. So that is 1.7 milliliter. So let's do another example. Order gabapentin 0.3 gram per oral BID. Available is as shown in the picture, that is 100 milligram. So better to change the units with the label provided. So better to change this 0.3 gram into milligram. So 0.3 gram equals 300 milligram. Now let's calculate. Desired is 300 milligram, having is 100 milligram into 1 capsule. So X equal to 3 capsules. The final question. Order is phenobarbital 45 milligram per oral BID. Available is as shown in the picture. So calculate the dosage. So please calculate the dosage and leave in the comment section. If you have any queries or any issues, please leave in the comment section. You can contact me using my WhatsApp and email provided in the description. Please subscribe my channel and stay with me. Thank you.